and Breakdowns, a podcast dedicated to bridging the gap between specialty coffee and the heavy music community. On this episode, I'm joined by Jalon Swinton, vocalist for the band Nuff Said. So grab a fresh cup of coffee and wake the fuck up! What's going on, Caffeinated Crew? Today, I'm with Jalon from Nuff Said, HxC. What's going on?
Nothing. Chilling. Drinking tea. No, I don't really drink coffee.
It's all good.
Yeah, I got tea.
At least it's caffeine. Is caffeine?
No.
Are you caffeine edge too?
No. No, hell no. Although I don't really like to drink things with caffeine because it makes my tinnitus louder.
Is that a truth? Is that real?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. That explains so much.
Yeah. So like if you're like, just for example, the way I found out about it was just from drinking like a Coke or something. Because I woke up in the morning and then just, fuck it, I'm drinking Coke. And I was drinking it. And then I was sitting there in my living room, just like quiet, like waking up. And I was just all fucking crazy. I'm like, what? Did I go to a show last night? What the fuck? So I just out of curiosity, I looked it up, and yeah, sure enough, caffeine makes the tinnitus worse. Makes it louder.
Well, that's crazy. 32, still learning stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah.
I wish the doctor kind of would have told me that when he was like, yeah, you have tinnitus that's caused by hearing damage. I'm like,
Yep.
Awesome. How do I make it a little bit better? And he didn't say shit about caffeine.
You don't. You can't. You're stuck with it forever now. Sorry.
Yeah.
I need to be like really, really, really good about taking care of my ears. I'd say my sinus is pretty bad. When I grew up playing drums, because I'm also a drummer, mainly a drummer. No one told me to wear ear protection while I was drumming. So for like the first like 3 years straight, no ear protection, nothing, just straight raw dogging it in my one bedroom. And I was wondering why I couldn't hear anything. And then, you're a teenager, so you put your earbuds in, you blast your music as loud as you can, which to this day, I still do that just because I really want to like hear the music, hear everything in it. But whatever, that definitely. And then now I'm playing fucking shows and shit, which I do wear ear protection loops. You got loops at all?
I use the Alpine ones. They're like the filters.
The Alpine. Is that a brand? Yeah. Alpine?
Yeah, it's called Alpine. They make these ones that filter out like the bad frequencies.
Oh yeah, I think Loop does the same thing too.
Yeah.
But I actually don't know where they are right now, which kind of sucks. But I use those.
It comes in like what looks like something you put acid in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know what that would look like, but yeah. Mine's like a little circle, and then it pops up in like a UFO.
Oh yeah, I have a friend that has loops, I think, but yeah, they're like really little. You see that?
Okay, yeah. Ours look way different.
I just don't like the fucking giant ass loop that comes out of your ear with those things.
Well, you're supposed to put them in, so you put them in. So there's like a back to it, right? Kind of sticks out a little bit, flat. It's flush with your ear. So when you put it in backwards, and they sit inside your ear, so they're flush. So nothing sticks out of your ear. They're flush with your ear.
I just got friends that don't wear them right then.
Yeah, probably not, but they're not supposed to stick out of your ear because things will catch on them, which is why they sit flush with your ear.
These I've had some scares with because when they get worn out a bit, they'll stick in your ear and like the filter that goes in the back will slide out.
Yeah, yep. I had just a knockoff pair of something similar to that. Just like you go to Guitar Center, like $16 or whatever, and that same thing happened to me at a band practice just after so long of having it. I just pull it out, but it broke into like 2 pieces and it was in my ear, but I got it out. It was fine. It was nothing crazy, but I was just like, still sounds like I still have ear protection in my ear. What the fuck?
I'm filtered. That's sick. I mean, it's scary. It's sick. Yeah, hearing damage is serious. I also grew up playing drums.
Shit.
Yeah, I wasn't a vocalist until like 2 years ago.
Okay.
But I was playing like fucking deathcore and shit with no hearing protection.
Oh, no ear protection.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know until I was a teenager.
Yeah. Jeez, dude.
I was like
That's
playing in
crazy.
church. I'm like
Dude,
playing
you
in
went
church with like a
fucking
wedge fucking blasting at me. Like,
oh my gosh, dude. You went like that far to the point where your eardrums were bleeding?
no, like from when I was like 9, I started playing like in church and stuff.
Okay.
And then like we didn't have in-ears because it was kind of before all that
Great.
shit. And then
Yeah. It's also expensive.
yeah, but so we had like wedges, and luckily like a lot of the time it was on an e-kit,
Okay.
but it was still loud.
Yeah, still loud, yeah.
But then
Especially as a child.
as a young boy. But by the time I was like 13, we started doing like in-ears and stuff like that. But I was still turning them shits up so loud.
Bro. I wish hardcore was into like the whole in-ear thing. At least as far as like a drummer wise shit, dude. It's so like what's the word I'm looking for? Convenient. It's
Mhm.
so convenient to have in-ears and hear everybody. Dude, it's so gas. And then like especially so like I'm in this pop band called Heat Above, or pop alternative band, and we do a lot of like touring and everything, and like just going like different states and stuff. So we've obviously accumulated money to buy things. So we have these packs, and we have the in-ear packs and everything. And at band practice, which is such a fucking lifesaver or saver, we're all practicing. We're being loud as hell practicing, and then Brady, the vocalist, is like, "All right, halftime," So it's like because we're like still practicing the new songs and everything. So it's like easier to communicate. And then here we are at fucking Nuff Said or Grip Thumb or whatever practice where there's no in-ear packs and we're all just loud as hell. And then like, Matt stops to try and talk to us, but we're just still going. It's just fucking annoying, dude. And it's like
Yeah,
hard to get things done.
yeah. I mean, that's like even going to having like in-ears, like in the church scene. I was doing like mega church stuff,
Yeah.
and so you have like an MD on stage. You'll be like, like somebody's gonna come up, say some things. We're gonna do like a 4-6-5 chord progression,
Okay.
and like ride this out. So like I find the benefits of it. I
Yeah,
think that,
definitely. And it's
and it's funny
also,
because we judge hardcore bands when they do in ears. Like
oh,
people will
really?
judge. They'll people will be judgmental about it. When it's like, oh, they're like big time, or like they're like, I don't know. I've heard people say stuff
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
because you got to bring like a whole other console with
I
you
think
and
it's
stuff like
fucking
that.
badass. And
I
most of
mean,
the
I would
time
say it
when
would help me.
Yeah, most of the time when people have inner packs, don't they also have like a mix that they offer to the mixer guy, which is also probably easier. I don't
Yeah,
know. I just remember when we had inner packs at a show, the sound guy was like, "Thank you so much." We were like, "Yeah, we have a mix and everything." He's like, "Oh my God, you do? Bands never have a mix ready." Like, yeah, here. I don't know.
like on
I
a,
don't know much about that shit. That's just what they said.
that's cool. I know a lot of bands that like travel with a console. Basically, they
Yeah,
just patch. Like they'll do a split
yeah,
snake, which I feel like is even easier. Um, yeah, that's like some nerdy shit. I like in ears. I'll just put it on the record.
I also like in ears. I don't know. Maybe as a vocalist, if I like in ears. But as a drummer, 100%, I love having in-ears in. I don't know. I feel like as a vocalist, I don't want to be jumping around with a pack on my back or on my pants. I feel like that would just fall off very easily.
Mhm. That's true. You're gonna have to tape it. Like you'll have to tape it around like your
Tape it on my back, to my
tape
skin.
it tape it to your skin.
I'm gonna sweat my ass. I was gonna fall off. So it's pointless.
They got the ones that you use for movies where it's like a band that goes around your stomach or whatever.
Oh, okay. All right. That's cool.
I don't know. I don't know if I could do that either. So no coffee, eh? You don't drink coffee.
No, I do. I drink coffee, just not often. If I drink coffee, I usually go like to Starbucks, probably mainly Starbucks, sometimes Tim Hortons, but mainly Starbucks. And I don't actually know what I get.
Can
Usually my girlfriend is just like, he wants the vanilla latte, blah blah blah, or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that. I like it sugary and fucking I can't really do the whole no black coffee bullshit. Yeah, I'm
it's like
like a
John.
really?
Yeah, I order for him at coffee shops.
Oh, that's fucking funny, dude. Yeah, I've made the mistake of going by myself and trying to order coffee, and every single time I get something, I'm like, this is fucking disgusting. This is so gross. And then like one time I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, at Tim Hortons. I was like, can I get a large iced coffee, 7 and 7? They were like 7 cream, 7 sugar. And I was like, yes. And I got it. And it was like all white. Like the whole coffee was just white. And I'm like, this is fine. And I drank it, and it was the sweetest thing the sweetest coffee I've ever had ever.
It's like sweet.
So yeah, I don't order coffee without HxC.
That's good. Play on your strengths.
Yeah. I'm a pink drink guy with cold foam.
Oh man, there's a dude who's gotten really famous here at this cafe because they make matcha with like this pink cold foam shit on top.
Sounds gas.
But like the dude's doing it in a way that's almost like it's like, why is it so horny? Like, why are you doing this so horny?
Horny?
Yeah, he's making it horny.
What, is this videos?
Yeah, but it's like he's like a barista at this joint, and they're posting
is he like
on
naked
TikTok.
while he's doing it?
No, he's just doing it in a way where it's like POV.
That's probably why he's so famous. That shit's hot as hell.
But now they're doing pop-ups in Toronto, and then people in Toronto are like, oh, the coffee scene in Toronto is so good. We have this. It's like, bro, that is from Montreal. Like, what are y'all talking about right now?
Yeah.
There's dynamics to this. There's layers.
I like matcha. You like matcha?
I fuck with matcha. My wife
I like it.
Only drinks matcha, basically.
Okay, yeah. Tim Hortons, I like getting, every single time I go there, I get the iced vanilla matcha? Is that? No, sorry, it's a chai latte. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Chai latte. That's what I get. But I also do like matcha though. I
do dirty chais at work sometimes.
Okay, what is that? Dirty chai? What is that?
Chai latte with a shot of espresso.
Okay, see, I'm not doing that. Oh yeah, I remember one time. I have really bad ADHD, and I'm not saying that like because like everyone has ADHD, but I'm saying that like mine is really bad. So if I drink too much caffeine, I'll have like a panic attack. Like I won't like know what to do. One time we were I think like something with like espresso in it or something like that, and I just grabbed it and drank it, and no food, nothing. Like I didn't have any substance in me, and we were on our way to go pick up HxC from her friend's house, and I'm just sitting there staring at the middle of the road, and I'm sitting there staring. I'm just like, I start shaking my leg like super violently, and I just feel this like super heavy, just heaviness come over my body, and I'm just like, fuck man, I'm getting like really anxious. I start sweating and shit. I get really anxious. I'm starting to think, I was like, it was that fucking coffee. I had no food. I'm freaking out right now. And then you start to think about it more, you start to think about it more, and you're sitting there and you start thinking, I had to roll the window down, fucking stick my head out the window. Matt's like, Matt, our guitarist, and Nuff Said's like, dude, are you okay? And I'm like, man, you need to pull this fucking car over right now. I need to get this fucking car, dude. I need to get out. I was like freaking out, dude. Well, because of a fucking coffee. And we finally get there, pick up HxC, and I'm like standing outside the car, just like shaking, like freaking out. I'm like, dude, I feel like shit. My whole body feels like shit. And I'm like scaring myself. And then I got some food and I was fine.
Yeah, you just needed some bread.
Yeah, and I was never doing that again. I don't care even if I have food in my body. I'm not doing that again. Fuck that.
What's the best Tim Hortons donut?
I am a big cruller guy. Honey cruller.
Okay.
Huge honey cruller guy. I also love apple fritters. But as far as like regular donuts, I don't know if they have it as a donut, but they have it as a Timbit, the blueberry, the blueberry Timbits.
They got them as donuts.
My favorite.
Here.
Those are fucking gas. I hate anything with sprinkles. I just hate sprinkles. Anything birthday cake, disgusting. I'll gag and throw up. I hate
it. Too sweet.
Way too sweet. I don't know who decided. Even regular birthday cake, even like cake, I'm not a big fan of. So the fact that they decided to take that and then make it into other things, like other things that taste like birthday cake, is just disgusting. I remember I had birthday cake ice cream one time and I threw up because it was just way too fucking sweet.
You remember Cold Stone, the ice cream joint?
Yeah, I don't know if do we even have any more of those over here in Michigan?
I think they fold it up.
So like the Tim Hortons I go to was actually a Cold Stones in Tim Hortons. I've never had Cold Stones. I've been at Tim Hortons, but I've never had Cold Stones though.
They used to do the shit where they would fold like birthday cake or like a brownie into
Yes.
the ice cream and all that shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Never had it.
I had it like maybe 3 times in my whole
Was it
life.
good?
No.
All right.
Because it's like, why do they like put too much pressure on the consumer to be like, I want this combination of things.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
shoved in the ice cream.
Yeah. Is that a Canada thing, Cold Stones?
No, this was in Savannah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So
I know Tim Hortons is a Canada thing, right?
oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Like I never even saw a Tim Hortons until I moved here.
Okay. Yeah. Word.
My favorite donut is sour cream though.
Sour cream.
Yeah.
Do we have those here?
Yeah.
I don't know what donut it is.
It's the best one. It's almost like a cruller. It looks
Okay.
almost like it doesn't have
Is there
like
filling?
no. It's just like it's kind of like a dense kind of not cake, like birthday cake, but it's almost like a pound cake.
Okay. Yeah.
But I don't know. It's just like
I'm
the
gonna-
perfect donut. It has the highest calorie count on it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna ask for that. Although I don't, because like, sometimes you go to Tim Hortons and their supply of donuts are like not always the same. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So that's what I'm trying to think. I was like, I don't think I've ever seen sour cream donut. Sour cream donut's what you said, right?
Yeah, sour cream. It's like an
Okay.
old school like Midwest style donut.
Okay, I'm gonna go ask for it next time I go.
It's fire.
I'm gonna try it, and I'm gonna gain what? How many calories? 700 calories.
No, it's only 240.
Damn! In one donut, bruh. Jeez, bro, that's
before
crazy.
I started getting like in shape and stuff, I would just go and order like a sour cream, or I'd take down like 2 maybe.
Oh my gosh, dude,
And then
that's
I
crazy.
started looking at them like, God damn.
Yeah, that's insane. That's a lot of calories.
I gotta put you onto a coffee shop in Flint though. Hopefully it's still there.
All right.
Foster's.
Yeah, I know Foster's.
I
Been there plenty of times.
I went to Foster's.
Yeah, it's good. They do like drip and everything.
Yeah, it's like kind of bougie.
Yep. They when I worked at Brush Alley Skate Shop downtown Flint, my our owner's girlfriend Jen would always go there every single day go to Foster's and pick up coffee for them. So I was always surrounded by Foster's. Yeah, we have a Big B downtown Flint now, which is pretty cool. Not to like go all corporate and shit, but it's just easy,
Wait, you have a what?
Big B.
What's that?
You know what Big B is? It's like Starbucks, but not as like bougie and not as expensive.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know, it's just good. Big B coffee.
I feel like I heard somebody talking about that shit.
You probably did. I don't know. I don't know if it's definitely not only a Michigan thing, but I mean, obviously it's not in Canada, but
yeah, we don't have it. It's not even down south because they don't have it down there either.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe it's, just
maybe
over
it's
in this
Midwest
area.
Thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I'm drinking.
Okay. What are you drinking?
Ryan from Bruiserweight works at a coffee shop as well. Well, he fixes espresso machines, but he works at a shop doing it. And he's been like talking up so much this coffee that they roast at his spot. I don't know if you can see that.
Mora?
Yeah, it's called like Jairo Mora. It's from Costa Rica.
Okay. Okay.
It's a honey processed. This is like very similar to a coffee that I sell at my shop.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Like
that's better than bad.
Yeah, I don't think it's bad. It's just like this roaster, they roast more traditional style mostly. Okay. And this is kind of their like experimenty, trying different things.
Yeah.
It's just not as light as I like my coffee. So
okay. Word. I got you.
I can still taste a little bit of that roast in there. It's not my favorite.
Yeah, I got you.
But it's. I mean, I think it's fine. I think it's good.
Yeah.
Drinkable.
I should get more in a coffee.
Don't do it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get in the coffee and have more panic attacks. But I feel like after having so many panic attacks, it's fine. You're okay.
You just adapt. You're already a drummer. Don't get another
dude.
expensive hobby.
Yeah, dude. I have so many fucking expensive hobbies, dude. It's not even funny. I'm like, if I got rid of all my hobbies, I probably would be a millionaire. Because I always find ways to just make money and go spend my money on these hobbies, which is good, I guess. It's good, I guess, that I do that. But I could be buying like a new car, or
Yeah.
saving up for a house or something. I'm over here buying fucking
Funko Pops
toys, and I'm not really necessarily Funko Pops. I'm more of like a Marvel Legends guy, like
okay.
shit like this. Like my collection's upstairs. Like this is just the side stuff. Got Falcon and Captain America. I've just got back into comics and everything. I used to read them a lot growing up. I'm a huge like Marvel and DC nerd. My grandpa got me into all that stuff.
What's like the most you spent on a toy?
Not much. It'd be more like on a bunch of toys at once. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
More than not just one toy, because I don't believe in spending fucking $500 on one toy. I just won't do that. I mean, the most expensive toy I bought is probably like $60, nothing crazy. But like all together though, like I go to the toy store and I'm about to splurge in one sitting, probably like $350, I think was like the highest. I just went and I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna splurge. I just grabbed a bunch of shit that I saw that I wanted, and I was like, fuck it, I don't care, and I cashed out. But it was amazing coming home, and it's such a cool feeling coming home with all these boxes of toys and everything, the box art and everything, coming home and just sitting down. And I like to go slow with it too. So like I'll take like the one that I'm least excited about, but I still wanted, and I'll crack it open while I'm watching like a Marvel or DC movie, and then I'll just leave the other ones for the rest of the week, and I'll come back to it later. So like usually when I buy an action figure, like right now I got 2 action figures upstairs I haven't even cracked open yet, just because I'm just waiting for like the moment where I'm ready to like open it and look at it. I'm just waiting.
That's cool. I feel like as adults, when you start controlling your own finances, you get the opportunity to like all the things that you never got as a kid. You just kind of
that's exactly what I've been going through for like the past. How long have I been an adult? 7 years.
Are you 25?
I've just been. No, I'm about to be 25 in September.
Okay.
Yeah. I've just been buying all this shit that I couldn't have as a kid. Like even like Lego sets. Like, well, it never went through, but like, did you collect Legos?
No, my brother did.
Okay. The early 2000s Lego Batman sets that came out. Obviously, they're retired now, so you can't just go buy them. But they're worth a shit ton of money now. Even open, like they're like $500 even open, which is like fucking insane. But like the nostalgicness of those Lego sets and the Lego Batman video game too is like untouchable. You can't replicate that. So like they're very sought after, and obviously I want them as well. Someone put on Facebook Marketplace the other day those Lego sets. He had all of them, every single one. And he put them on Facebook Marketplace, all opened, and he put them for market price at first. And then like a month or two goes by, and he drops one of the Lego sets from 500 to 150. I message him, I'm like, I will pick this up right now. And he's like, for sure, I'm at home right now. Blah blah blah. He's like, do you want the Catwoman one as well for $40? And I was like, yeah, yes. When do you want me to come over? I'll come grab him right now. He's like, I'm not home. Blah blah. Long story short, he ghosted me, and now I don't think the listing's there anymore. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but I was like super excited. Like I went and pulled out cash and everything. I was so excited to go grab him. He said like he took pictures of everything. Like all the pieces were there, the booklets were there, the minifigures were there. The box, the Catwoman box was kind of fucked up, but the rest of it was fine. I was just really excited. Like I lost sleep over. I was so excited. And then he just stopped texting me. I kept messaging him, and he stopped answering back.
Damn.
Yeah, that was like a once in a lifetime type deal right there, just because that shit's so expensive online. Like the fucking Batcave brand new is I think like $1,200 online right now, which is insane.
Like unopened.
Yeah, unopened. 'Cause I'm not. And originally, when the original price for it was $100
Yeah,
back in the day, it's like I'm not spending that much money on that. That's insane, dude. What?
it's inflation.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, some crazy ass inflation. Fuck. I know it's fucking 20 years old, but god damn.
For me, it would cost like $3,000. You know?
Great. Even worse.
Yeah. Once we get through the once I get through the tear.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah. I mean, I started collecting, like, my wife and I started collecting films and stuff recently.
Hell yeah.
And
Like, what do you mean? What do you mean collecting films? Like
getting
DVD?
back into Blu-rays.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Blu-ray looks better than DVD. It's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
yeah. I mean, that was
Blu-ray.
the point, right?
Supposed to be.
They can do it in 4K. DVD can't do it 4K.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
But I recently discovered, like, the main difference is that, yeah, it's quality. So I found, like, I've been watching a bunch of Giallo films. Giallo is like it's like Italian murder mystery, like horror films.
Okay. Oh, is that like genre of movies?
Yeah.
Dang. What a niche genre. Never heard of it.
It's pretty weird, but the aesthetic is extremely cool. And usually the actors are from, like, different countries. Like, there'll be an Italian or a few Italians, mostly Italians.
Okay.
With, like, a German person and then, like, a French actor or, like, a US actor. Like, they'll have, like, a kind of, like, B-list American actor trying to get their start.
Yeah.
Or that's on the decline. And then
okay,
they'll do the movie in English, and the actresses that don't speak English will mouth the words like English words.
Okay.
Then they'll overdub it with, like, a better voice actress.
Oh, okay. Does that look good?
It's definitely like a style.
Okay.
I find a lot of charm in it, but mostly the directors are just really good at story, and the style of filming and lighting is amazing.
Okay. All right. Good.
Yeah, but the movies are really difficult to find in Blu-ray.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet. That's something that's like you gotta buy it online type deal?
Well, actually, I, like, went into a shop recently that does secondhand stuff, like secondhand movies, and behind the counter they had, like, my wife and I's, like, one of our favorite Blu-rays, like, movies on Blu-ray, called Deep Red. It's by Dario Argento. Okay. It's a fucking good film. It's actually Kill Bill. There's some scenes from Kill Bill that were directly inspired by
sweet.
Deep Red. Yeah.
That's really cool. That's super cool. Is that, like, worth a lot of money or something? Is that why it's behind the counter?
It's worth more than, like, the $2 films that they're selling. It was like I think it was like $20 for the.
Okay, that's fine.
But
yeah.
I mean,
that's
like,
fine.
it's not like I don't know if I could, like, just look it up and find it online.
Oh, okay. So it's one of those deals where it's, like, super, like, you can't just look it up and find it. You got to go into the store and find.
Like, because those movies are getting a little more popular recently. Okay. But, like, a lot of them are made in the 70s. Like, I think this one was made in 94, but most of them are, like, 60s and 70s. I got a box set when I was home in Savannah for Christmas, because there's like a record shop that has a label that also launched a, like, B horror movie distribution thing. Called Terror Vision, and they had a box set called Forgotten Gialli.
Dang, that's pretty cool.
It was like $80.
Okay. How many movies are in it?
It's like 3.
Oh, okay. Was it worth it?
I don't know. I haven't opened it yet.
Oh, okay.
It just looked really cool.
Sweet. That sounds really cool. Oh, you sound like me with action figures. I mean,
that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like, but I also play drums.
Right. Yeah. That's funny, dude.
Like, we got to record. Oh, so I got to spend like $60 on new heads. That's sick.
You do that? Because I don't fucking do that.
I do it when, like, my head looks like it has acne.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, yeah. What kind of drum set you got?
Tama Star Classic.
A Star Classic?
Yeah.
What is that?
It's the Tama.
Tama.
Tama Star Classic.
Is that how you say it? I call it Tama.
I don't know. I'm from the South.
Right. Yeah. We say things we say things differently over here in Michigan or up here in Michigan.
I just don't know how to say. I don't know how to speak English, and they got me trying to speak French up here.
That's fucking fun. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. That's crazy.
You gotta come. I wish y'all could come over here during that when y'all go up to play with Gavel.
Yeah, we only have so we're going up the day of, which is super sketchy in my opinion, because I've never been out of. Okay, hold on. Before we get to that, I want to tell you what drum set I have. I got an HxC. Do you know what brand that is?
The Pathfinder, right?
Yeah. Oh wait, yeah, you seen it? Never mind. Yeah.
But yeah, I like that. You should give it a shout out.
What? Give it a shout out. HxC?
Do you like that? You like the HxC?
Yeah, I love HxC. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. It's fucking phenomenal drum set. It's like my first big boy drum set too. Like my first one I got when I was, I don't know, probably like 15. It was a Ludwig, and there was no name for it. It was just a Ludwig. Like there wasn't there's no badge on it. There's nothing. It was just, and so we stripped it, and I got it to high school, and I painted it pink. And actually, it's a great drum set. It still is a phenomenal drum set. Ludwig is a great brand, and one day I want to get like a vintage Ludwig set. But yeah, HxC, Brady, our drummer, and Nuff Said, who's also the vocalist in Heat Above, the band I play with, he has HxC, and I was playing on it. I was like, man, it's just like a solid drum set. Everything about this is perfect for like a stage. It's so big sounding and boomy, like the toms and everything. It's really nice. And it made me want to buy one. And so like, obviously they do custom drum sets, and that shit's like $2,000. And I'm like, not doing that, but I want an HxC. So they had a Pathfinder. So I saved up, I think it was like $780 or something like that after taxes and fees. And that was my first like big boy drum set purchase. Usually I go on like Marketplace and like look for like used stuff, but yeah. I was like, I'm gonna buy a brand new drum set. So I resell vintage clothing as my job. And I went to my buddy and he cashed me out exactly $800. And I was like, all right, cool. I got $20 out of that and spent the rest on the drum set. I was so excited when I got it too, dude. I had to get new heads though, so I guess it was a little bit more than $780 because the fucking dumbass stock heads they come with are so trash. It's so bad, dude. And even though it says Remo on them, they still suck ass.
They're like dude, one ply fucking emo. Like
yeah,
emo
it's
heads.
So bad. One hit, just dent. And then the kick drum head was even worse, dude. Bitch fucking blew open within like, I don't know, probably first like 2 weeks of having it. Cause like, like the hole on the front, the porthole in the front, I don't know, it was like cheaply made, I guess. But it said like HxC Remo on it. And I'm like, oh, these are good heads, man. Yeah, hell yeah. And they just sound like shit. And yeah. I don't know, so the heads are so expensive nowadays, dude. It's like 20. Yeah, dude, sticks. Yeah. Well, at my Guitar Center, luckily for me, at my Guitar Center, I know a guy, but specifically, I go get the if you go to the drum room and Guitar Center, they have like those like drums, the drum skins. They have like the drumsticks in them, right? Mm-hmm. And so they have like and what they are, and they told me this, and I believe it because it feels like it is. They're Vic Firth or Vader too. Vic Firth rejects. So like some of them that like you look at the stick and there's like a mark on it or something, they won't put those ones out because those are like defected. Really, there's nothing wrong with them. It's just they don't want them looking like that while they're on the shelves. So it's like a fucking giant bag of them. I don't know how many pairs are in there. I think it's like 15 pairs or something like that, for like $30. So I go buy that, and then he cuts it in half for me, and now it's like $15-20. So it's like, yeah, I got the hookup on sticks right now. Also, there's this one brand, Collision Drumsticks. I applied for it, and I got an endorsement with them, but I haven't set it up yet, though.
Are they good?
I don't know. Everything I read about them was good, but I haven't set anything up, though.
And you're not even writing for them yet. You're just like, I want to set it up and see how it is.
Yeah, I don't want to like commit to something, and then I get the drumsticks, and then I'm like, I don't like these, and then I'm like, yeah, I don't want to be a part of it. It's just because I feel like that's bad business,
What were the sticks that was it Aaron Spears was using for a long time that are like they're like lime green and shit like that?
Can't fucking remember.
Lime Green. I don't know. I didn't really watch a lot of Aaron. I respect him though.
I used to watch a bunch of like before Larnell Lewis got like really big. I was watching like Tony Royster Jr.
Who's
and
that?
He's from Savannah, but he played with like Ti. He grew up in church. He was giving clinics at like 12.
Okay, that's crazy.
But he took lessons like at my local drum shop.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool.
But I can't remember was it Usher? No, that was Aaron. Aaron played with Usher. He was playing with, you know who might have played with was P. Diddy.
Oh,
whoops!
Yikes!
No, he's fucking good. He like did a bunch of solo stuff. And then like now he plays on Roland, which I feel like is kind of cheap.
Plays on Roland, just like electronic drum set Roland.
Yeah, like that's like his main endorsement, which is kind of whack.
Hey, I don't know if I'd want that. Does he not? Does he specifically only play on electronic drum sets?
No, because he was on Pearl at first, and then
okay.
Which I don't fuck with Pearl.
Is Roland paying him though to play on Roland?
Hell yeah, they paying him. Are you
okay?
Yes.
All right. Well, then that might be the issue. Then they might be paying him a decent amount of money.
I just can't believe that. Like, I guess I understand the style of person, like the type of drumming that Pearl wants.
Yeah.
Because like Dennis Chambers has been on Pearl, I think, since he was born.
What drummer is that?
He's like a solo. He's been a solo like jazz and funk drummer for a long time.
Okay, all
right. But he does like major clinics. He's super old now.
Okay.
But I remember when I was like a kid, before YouTube, I was going on drummerworld.com and like watching.
Oh, drummerworld.com. That's funny.
Do you remember that shit? Did you ever go on that? Oh,
no.
Man.
I didn't start playing drums until I was freshman in high school. Yep.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Yep.
I just remember taking lessons as a kid and being like, you need to go on Drummer World and like watch all these drummers.
That's something I should have done, is taking lessons. I'm self-taught. I don't take lessons. And nowadays, you said what?
I just went for a year.
Oh, okay. Well, Brady from Heat Above is a phenomenal drummer. Better than me, and they have me as him. I'm replacing him in his band, because he's playing guitar and singing now, and not drums and singing. And what I mean to tell you, I'm sitting there freaking out because I'm like, dude, this drumming is so fucking hard. Because I'm not a hardcore drummer. I was like, when I started playing drums, I started playing metalcore, and then I started playing hardcore. That's all I played. I played nothing else. So going from fast, kind of sloppy because it's hardcore, who fucking cares, fast, and then just a lot of aggression, hitting super hard, going from that to, going to the super tedious, because he's like a pop punk drummer and everything. So there's a lot of D beats, but these D beats are just solid as fuck. I'm not doing a lot of D beats, but like the stuff that he's doing is very inspired by pop punk. So there's a lot of super fast, but what irks me though, not irks me, what always scares me, it will stop in the middle of a song sometimes and he'll go, Jalon, and I'm like, oh, fuck. You're gonna tell me something. He's like, yeah, you need to be a little tighter with your 16 notes and the hi-hats and everything. I know, my hand's burning, because you're going so fast. My fucking whole arm is burning. But
you're not doing double hand 16s?
Double hand? No.
Oh. You can do the two hand.
Yeah, I mean, the way that he was doing it, because I'm trying to replicate what he was doing. You know what I'm saying? So the way that he's just a phenomenal drummer. I'm not even just gonna leave it at that. Or I say 16, I'm at 8th notes.
Oh.
Not 16. That's impossible for me.
It depends on, I don't like doing 16th notes at all. And
for me,
Bruiserweight drummers, Nick, he's like trying to fucking throw a bunch of 16 notes on stuff right now. And I'm like, you won't have to have that. You won't have to have
really?
That, buddy.
You don't like that? It can be cool sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes.
Like fucking, the band Killing Field that just dropped recently? I'm in that band now. I'm the drummer in that band. There's a part where
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm the new drummer for that band now. There's a part, I think it's the Big Deal song with the Big Deal feature is on 16 notes, but I think it just sounds tough as fuck because it's like it's open at first, everything's open, and then you think it's about to go into more open cymbals, you know, but then it's just like, and it's just I think it's tough as fuck, and it allows more space for the other instruments to breathe.
Yeah, no, I mean, I like the closed hi-hat 16ths. But there's some times where I'm like, dog, it's too busy.
Yeah, right.
It's too busy. Dial it back. He also is trying to throw in a fucking, at the end of one of the songs that we're writing for like an LP, there's got like a chuggy breakdown at the end. And he's like trying to throw like Dying Fetus style double kicks.
Dying Fetus style double kick. What do you mean?
Like the whole like the breakdown is like jun 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 jun, like it's like kind of a slammy breakdown. So instead of following like the riff pattern, like where it's just like
yeah,
he's trying to do like he's just going like full double.
Okay, I got you.
Through the whole thing, and I'm like, I respect what you're trying to do here, but like,
sometimes, right? Sometimes it just needs to be simple. That's what we always talk about in Heat Above too, because it's like, as like a pop alternative drummer, it's kind of, it gives you a lot of room to show off, you know, because it's not busy. But like that's something that like we talk about a lot when it comes to writing music, is like, yeah, you definitely could do some type of crazy fill right here, but does it fit the vibe of the song, and is it necessary? You know, no, you know, you don't have to do all these crazy chops to be a good drummer, you know. As long as you can just fit the vibe of the song and just be a solid fucking drummer, that makes a good drummer, you know. So, but I respect all the trying to be different and everything, just as long as it fits though, you know.
Yeah. That's what like is a big discussion, and I'm glad that you said that. It's like, yeah, you could be the best fucking musician in the world, but if it doesn't fit like the song,
yeah. Essentially, as long as you can write a song, you're a good drummer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
As long as you can write a good song, I should say.
Playing musically and not just playing.
Yeah, so exactly.
How'd you get into heavy music?
So I was dating this girl, kind of two ways. Probably like 8th grade and middle school, I was dating this girl, you know, dating, whatever. And she really was into like the emo scene, you know, like at the time, Bring Me the Horizon, Pierce the Veil, Black Veil Brides, all those like emo bands at the times. And so I would always hear it around her when she was playing it. I was actually more into hip hop and dubstep. I was a huge dubstep kid. Yeah, so like I heard it a lot, and I was just kind of like, you know, I'm not mad that it's on, like who cares? Then my brother, I had a stepbrother, his name was Nick, and he was like, let me show you some stuff my mom listens to. And so he put on Korn, and I remember it was Freak on a Leash. And I was like, this is the weirdest fucking song ever. And I remember like the whole boom like that shit. I'm like, dude, what the fuck is this? This is so weird. But I like it though. It's cool. Like I understand. And then right after that, obviously that was leading up to the breakdown. And I didn't even know what a breakdown was at the time. And he's like, go down, down, down. Their dreads are flying everywhere and shit. I'm like, whoa, this is fucking badass. I like this a lot. So I basically went and got into, because like the only hard music I knew was like Korn and like Shinedown and all that, like, you know, new metal and like butt rock shit from Nick. But I knew there was heavier stuff with my girlfriend at the time. So I started listening to the stuff that she was listening to, like Bring Me the Horizon and all that, which I still do love to this day. I still love like metalcore, like Bring Me the Horizon. All that shit that was nostalgic to me, I still like it to this day, except Black Veil Brides. They fucking suck ass. They blow chunks.
They have always sucked.
Yeah, they always did. I liked them back then when I was a kid, but nowadays I'm like, dude, this band sucks. They are bad. Like, this is not good.
Objectively bad music.
Yeah, it's just if you like this, you're wrong.
I remember I was working at Hot Topic when they dropped.
Okay.
And they got backed so hard by Hot Topic, and I was like, this is just garbage music for garbage people.
Yeah, exactly. Or little kids.
Or kids. But
that are just like getting into, you know, heavier music.
like listen to Blood on the Dance Floor before you listen to fucking
Yeah,
Black Veil
swear to
Brides.
God. Blood on the Dance Floor. That's the fucking, is that the pedophile band?
Yeah.
Yeah, or don't listen. You know, we could just not listen to
any
them.
of that.
You know,
Just don't listen to
No,
any music
honestly,
from that era.
No, that's, dude, they're bad. You don't like them, right? No, you don't like them.
No.
Okay,
I
all
was
right,
too old. I was too old
Okay,
for that
all
band
right.
when they came out.
They're fucking, I was gonna get to them. I was gonna start talking about them. Dude, I had so many friends that was obsessed with that band. And of course they're, you know, we're all young. We're all like 13, 14, you know. Of course, that's the what's the word I'm looking for? The scene for that or something? It's just children.
Like the
It's children.
demographic.
Yeah, the demographic. Yeah, it's just children for that. So and it's just kind of crazy that dude was a fucking pedophile. That's crazy. What a shame.
Just all bad music though.
I mean, that their music was fucking ass. I don't know what even was that.
It was almost like LMFAO, but like darker.
Yeah, actually, that's actually perfect. That's a perfect way of explaining that.
Like gory LMFAO, because LMFAO is all about like shuffling and shit. You know?
Right? Yeah. Yep. And then they were all about like, give me your panties and bras. Give me your panties and bras on stage and shit.
It's like disgusting.
Little children in the crowd. The fuck, dude. But going on from metalcore and everything, I did get into deathcore a little bit, because you know, Suicide Silence was obviously big at the time. I mean, still are, but I got into Suicide Silence, and that was like, holy shit, this is even heavier than the stuff I was listening to. That's pretty cool. I like this though. Make Them Suffer. Do you know them? From Australia,
I think. Yeah.
I think they're from Australia. I'm pretty sure they are. Parkway Drive, another good one. Architects, I still listen to them to this day. Very good band. I like Architects. Their drummer is actually the reason I actually play with my hi-hat pedal on the inside of my slave pedal.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He's the reason I do that, just because I thought it was cool, and then I got used to it, and now I just play with it on the inside. It's kind of a hassle when I'm setting up, and you know, the drum mic that's like miking either like if they don't have a clip, they have like the arm, you know, and it's like in the way where my hi-hat pedal goes, and I'm like, I'm so sorry, I have to put this here, and he's like, really? Like, yeah. Are you sure? Yeah. Okay. But yeah, so like all those bands, and then I started getting into hardcore around my senior year of high school, but I didn't understand what hardcore was. Like, I didn't understand there was a scene and everything. I just really enjoyed like the whole like talking shit. Like it was a step down from deathcore, obviously, right? But it felt like there was something more than just deathcore to it. And I think that was the scene, like from all the music videos and everything, just people like, you know, moshing and like jumping on each other, and everyone's trying to grab the mic and everything. You didn't see that at like deathcore shows and all that. So I was like, there was something more to hardcore. And the one band that got me into hardcore, and I'm very happy to say this, is Stick to Your Guns. They're my favorite #1 band of all time to this day. Still my favorite band of all time. I relate to their music like heavy. If it weren't for them, I wouldn't be playing drums. Like they inspired me to play drums. And well, kind of, but they were like the main reason why I wanted to play drums for hardcore, as I should say. But anyways, so I got into them, and then I found Knock Loose also in my recommended. And this is like, I don't know, Laughing Tracks Knock Loose, I think.
Okay.
Maybe. I think so. So like, as people would say, good Knock Loose. I still think Knock Loose is great to this day. But anyways, so I found them, and I remember listening to it, and I remember hearing Brian Garris's vocals, and I'm like, this is fucking ass. This sounds so bad, because I'm used to like, you know, deeper vocals, you know, because I just, like I said, it came from like deathcore and everything. And you know, I mean, Stick to Your Guns. I mean, it's not Brian Garris's vocals, but you know, over the time, I just kept seeing their stuff pop up, and I kept listening. And they were also another band that was like a gateway band into hardcore music and everything. And then it kind of just, oh yeah, I guess I should say this too. Do you know Under the Knife at all?
Yeah.
My that was like the first hardcore band I was in, because at first I was in a band called Come Forth, and that was like a deathcore metalcore band. and they kind of put me on the map a little bit as a drummer. Which is also crazy to say that my first show I've ever played live was the Chaos and Carnage tour in Pontiac, Michigan.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Suicide Silence, fucking Carnifex. It was like a whole festival, and that was my first show ever, was playing that in the Pike Room. I got to meet everyone. Like, I got to meet Eddie from Suicide Silence. Great guy. I don't know who the dude's name is from Carnifex, but I met him too, the vocalist. I met everyone. It was awesome, dude. It was so cool getting to like meet these guys, and like that I grew up like watching live performances and music videos and everything, and just seeing them in person. And they were so nice, dude. They were so cool. And I just grew a liking to it. And Under the Knife hit me up because they're Flint based, or were Flint based. They hit me up and they were like, yo, we're looking for a drummer because our last drummer is a rapist piece of shit. I'm like, all right, cool. Yeah, I'll be your new drummer. And I joined them, and they're really the band that got me to understand hardcore. Cause like I listen to hardcore, but they put me on, and now it's like all I really listen to. I mean, I obviously listen to everything else as well, but mainly hardcore. Like if I'm putting music on, it's mainly hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
And so yeah, they put me onto the scene. I met everyone through Under the Knife. Everyone in every band. Now they're all my friends, and I love it. I couldn't ask for anything better. Like the hardcore scene is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, especially like in that Detroit, Flint area. It's like,
yeah, there's no scene in Flint.
The Detroit area.
Yeah, just the Detroit area. Flint. Yeah, there's nothing in Flint, dude. We're actually. I don't know if this is gonna happen or not, but the place we filmed our music video at for Nuff Said caught the interest of someone. I don't know who it is, but Andre was talking to him. But somehow it spiraled into going to Jimmy from Edgeman. You know Jimmy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, going to Jimmy from Edgeman and being like, hey, we're trying to put on a show. I don't know if you'd want to help out with it, because it's in Burton, which is right next to Flint. But it's Brady's dad's warehouse, and it's a good space for a show. And then Jimmy was like, this is just what I heard. I don't know if this is true or not. But Jimmy's like, yeah, Bad Beat will play a show there. And we're like, oh, that would be fucking cool. And he's like, yeah, we can make it like a Tied Down Presents type deal. So like, I don't know if it'd be like probably before Tied Down. But that would be kind of cool, get some people out there. I don't know if I want to keep doing shows there just because it's Brady's dad's like warehouse. I don't want to like invade on his space and all that, But he seemed totally cool with it. He's like, yeah, you guys can have a show here. I don't care. And he's been to, he was actually at they were at the Bruiserweight show.
Oh, really?
Oh, that we played. Yeah. They were in the back. So like they understand like, people are going to probably get hurt, especially if, bad beats coming through, if Bad Beats coming through. I know Stop and Nothing said they'd play too. So there'll be some heavy hitter bands there. I mean, I know Bad Beat's not like a beat your ass band, but
they're just
at
fun.
They're at the 313 show, dude. There was people getting fucked up during Bad Beat. It's kind of funny, dude. Just because there were so many people, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And everyone, there's just some people going side to side, throwing their hands side to side, people getting smacked in the face. Justin, our guitarist, broke his nose during Killing Field's set. Yeah, Jake from fucking Big Deal, drummer of Big Deal, clocked his ass. God, bro, I came back from whatever I was doing. I think I was, because when I moshed too hard, like my fucking side hurts really bad. So I came back and Justin points on my shoulder, and I turn around. And he's like, got fucking his eyes are bloodshot red, like his face is red. He has a tissue coming out of his nose, like a long tissue coming out of his nose because his nose is bleeding. And he's like, I got clocked. And I was like, yeah, I fucking see that. Holy shit, dude. And he's like, his nose is all swollen too, like right here. It's all swollen. And he's notorious for leaving shows early. And I was like, you're going to stay for this show, right? Like, you're going to stay the whole day. And he's like, yeah, man, yeah, I'll stay. And then he gets fucking clocked in the nose and breaks his nose. And he's like, I got to go, dude. I'm like, yeah, you know what? I understand, man. Get out of here.
Fuck, man. That's luckily, like, I have never gotten clocked like that.
Knock on wood. Better knock on some wood or something. Because
I've definitely broken my hand like 3 times.
Oh shit! Hand. Nice.
Like,
you probably because you didn't go get it looked at, and then you just keep re-breaking it.
No. Every time I go get it looked at, and then I just keep breaking it in the same spot. So I gotta kind of stop doing that.
Must be a frail part.
It's like it's that like bone right here in your hand.
Yeah, actually, my buddy's broken that before.
It hurts
skating.
But I keep fucking hitting people in the wrong spot on their face.
Oh man, did you break their face too or not?
Nah, I didn't break. I don't think I broke anyone's face. I think I got somebody in the arm one time, and that's why I broke the first time. But now it's I guess this weekend. Yeah, last time I did it, it was on someone's forehead though.
That makes sense. That makes sense. My girlfriend's friend got in a car accident and broke her own hand on her own forehead.
That's crazy.
Like her whole like right here is like, and just broke her hand. Her head was fine. Her hand was fucked.
Was like the front of your head, like your forehead is gonna protect like your skull, right?
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's like it's solid. You know,
this is like a bunch of like it's like a bird's wing. You know, it's like a bunch of little tiny hollow bones and
Yep, exactly.
That's just that. Ryan fucking clipped a piece from like the Nuff Said set in Berkeley.
Yeah,
and there's literally a part during the enemy encore where you see Dom from Sissy Boys, like he starts like spinning, and then as soon as he gets out of frame, I start fucking spin kicking like through the frame.
Yeah.
And then I think Ryan is also at some point in that shot too. And it's just like, it's called like the Bruiser Tornado is what he named
Hell
it.
Yeah.
It's just fucking hilarious.
I've watched, I think I know what you're talking about. I've watched that video like multiple times. You're talking about the one that got posted,
right? Yeah, right. The one from the VHS. It's like the night vision one.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah, that's a great video.
Oh, really big chillin'.
Yeah, really big chillin' productions, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's super cool. He filmed the Anadonia set, or 2 of them recently. We did the Nuff Said, we played Anadonia's EP release show with them. Shout out Joey for putting us on there. That was fucking sick, dude. That was really cool. That was probably the best experience for Nuff Said we've had so far. Anyways.
That was the Edgeman show, right?
Yeah, that was at Edgeman. And Joey was like, I was talking to Joey for the show, and I was like, do you think people are going to show up tonight? Because it was just a bunch of local bands, you know? Anadonia, Nuff Said, Necrotic Defilement. What else is on there? One more band. Oh, Decedent or Descendant, or I guess Decedent. I think that was it. Yeah, I think it was just the 4 of us. It was just 4 local bands, you know. And then the Bruiserweight show that we played, Anadonia was on there. That was Anadonia's like first show, you know. And there wasn't like a ton of people there, which we were surprised because it's like, damn, because like people fuck with Bruiserweight a lot over here. Like,
really,
they know you guys like a lot. And so like, why was nobody here? You know what I'm saying? But anyways. So we're thinking that like no one's gonna be here. I mean, there was still a decent amount of people at Bruiserweight, the show. That was a fun show. I still had a lot of fun.
And it was a Sunday, and it was like in Berkeley.
Yeah, right. But like I think also having an Edgeman, people were like, "Oh, it's an Edgeman show. Let's go," you know?
Yeah.
The scene, you know. But then people just started fucking filling that bitch up, dude, out of nowhere. We were all like, "Holy shit, dude. Look at all these fucking people. It's like D-Block's playing or something. Or Never Ending Games playing or something, dude. Look at all these people. What the fuck?" And I remember playing Enemy, and you know, I don't know. I think it's like our second show ever. We played Enemy, and like the first chorus, you know, "Lie to my face," you know, like that shit. I had my back turned, right? I go to say "lie to my face." I look over and just fucking 20 people running at me, trying to grab the fucking mic, and I'm just like, holy shit. I've never experienced something like that before. It's just so cool, you know, like I wrote these lyrics and you know, people want to grab the mic for me to try and sing it. And that's what I love about hardcore is like everyone, we're all like one person, you know what I'm saying? Like we're all here for one reason. We all relate to each other, whether it be one thing or another, you know what I'm saying? And we're all here to just have fun and let out a little bit of aggression and, you know, take care of each other, and it's just so cool. It's something that like nothing can replicate. There's no other scene out there that can replicate that can even come close to hardcore, the hardcore scene, especially in Detroit. I think Detroit has a solid scene right now, or always has. But I know it's making a comeback because the I don't know. This is just from what I've heard. I don't know if it's true or not, but like the scene has been not necessarily dead, but not as full as it should have been. You know what I'm saying? But with Tied Down being a thing and everything, like it's brought so much attention to Detroit hardcore and everything.
It's like a major spotlight, I feel like, on Detroit right now.
Yeah,
because you've got like your legacy cities, you know.
Yeah, and I have major respect to Jimmy and Curtis for them putting this on and making it happen. Like unimaginable amount of respect for them. Especially with them having local bands on, because I didn't know this, but like other like big festivals like Sound and Fury or like LDB, they don't put locals on there, and I didn't know that. And like so, like thank you so much to Jimmy and Curtis for allowing local bands like our friends to be share the same stage as fucking like this year's Tied Down, as fucking Speed, fucking Foundation. What are some other bands that are going to be on there? I'm drawing a blank because there's a lot of them. Vamakara is coming back.
Yeah, Vamakara is coming back. That's exciting.
Or Vamakara. I'm a big fan of them. I thought they were done. That's crazy. They're going to get fucking tied down. What is going on? I don't know. I love it though. It's fucking great. Like my good friends Lyuta, like they're playing that stage.
Yeah.
I was like, they told me, I remember on fucking Seth from X vs. X found out from either Josh or, I'm not trying to out anyone, but found out from one of the members from Lyuta that Lyuta was playing Tied Down, and this is before anything was announced, obviously. And he told me, Seth told me, he's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to tell anyone, but Lyuta's playing Tied Down. And I'm like, what? Serious? Oh my God, that's great. That's awesome. Oh my God, they deserve it. They definitely deserve it. And Nate comes over for New Year's Eve. Nate, the drummer of Lyuta, he comes over to hang out for New Year's with us here. And I was like, so you guys are playing Tied Down? He's like, who the fuck told you that? I'm like, oh, Seth. He's like, bro, nobody's supposed to know that. Who told Seth? I'm like, I don't know. I actually don't know. I could be Josh or something. But anyways. And he's like, fuck. Yeah, we're playing Tied Down. And I was like, yes, dude, that's fucking awesome. That's so cool, dude. That's great. Like, that's just so cool. Like, yeah. The other bands like, Big Deal and Doubt It, Enemy of God, they all played Tied Down before, but I've never been as close to someone as I have been with like Nate from Lyuta. And so like, this is like my close friend. He's playing this big ass stage in Tied Down, not just the pre-show, not saying the pre-show, they're just the pre-show, but he's playing like the main stage. You know what I'm saying? It's very exciting. I cannot wait. I just bought my Tied Down ticket the other day. I'm very excited to. Yeah, you're going to be there?
Yeah, we're planning on being there.
Hell yeah! I hope to see you guys there.
We're gonna caravan out or some shit. I don't know.
Yeah, another thing I love about like Tied Down and like why it's so important for Detroit and everything is that it's just one gigantic family reunion, dude. Everyone you've seen in hardcore will most likely be there. Even people out of state I've seen in hardcore have been there. You know what I'm saying? Like, fucking the guy who did the review, Disable Reviews. You know what I'm talking about? Have you heard of that?
Mm-mm.
He does like so he's from South Korea. I think he lives in San Antonio if I'm not mistaken. But he owns like a clothing brand called Disable Apparel. It's like a hardcore clothing brand. And then he does like hardcore reviews and everything. And he did one for our EP. He gave us a 9.5 out of 10, which thank you, Disable. And he just really likes Nuff Said and everything. And he's going to be there at Tied Down this year. We're going to meet him. So pretty cool. Sick. Yeah, he was a vendor there last year. I don't know what he was vending. Maybe it was his clothing probably. But he's going to be there this year. I was talking to him. We got a shirt from everything for him to give to him for free. But we were talking about doing a Disable Nuff Said collab t-shirt, which I think would be cool.
That'd be sick.
Yeah, very excited.
The drippiest hats I've ever seen a band do.
Thanks. Yeah, we don't so like my buddy worked at Lids. My buddy Pablo, shout out Pablo, worked at Lids, and he was getting ready to quit. Because he's like, the management here fucking sucks. So it's like, this is like a one time thing we could do it. You know what I'm saying? So like, I don't know when the next time we're gonna be able to get New Era hats. You know, we'll probably do hats, but it probably won't be New Era. It might be like what's that one, like New Classics or something like that. But anyways, we he's like, yeah, man, I don't fucking care. Go pick out a bunch of hats. I'll cut the prices in half and free embroidery. So instead of paying $45 for, you know, a regular Detroit hat, we paid somewhere around 20 something a piece, plus free embroidery. So like this hat right here, this embroidery, and then this hat. So like this, I think this hat was 45, and the embroidery I think was like 35. So yeah, that's like, it's at 90. It's like almost $100 for one hat. You know what I'm saying? So he's like, yeah, I don't care. And so he even gave me a hat for free too, with free embroidery on it. He's like, go pick out a bunch of hats. So I picked out like, I don't know. I know we spent $91 and on like 6 hats or something like that, or 7 hats or something like that, with free embroidery.
Crazy.
And then yeah, it was just a limited time thing. It was New Era, like great hats. You know what I'm saying? So, and they sold out at our the Anadonia show we played.
Yeah, wasn't that y'all's first show?
No, that was our second show. Our first show was with you guys.
But y'all had y'all had the hats there too.
No, we didn't have them. We were wearing them.
Yeah.
We had these ones.
Okay.
Yeah, we all have like matching hats. And then the ones we made are a little bit different. They're like cream with a black brim.
Ooh.
Yeah, and then no vampire teeth on those ones. It just says Nuff Said.
I've been wanting to do the Raider style ones.
Okay.
Where it's like the silver bill with the silver eyelets.
Yeah. Yep. That's cool. That's sick.
It's just expensive though.
Yes, it's very expensive. It's ridiculous. Pablo actually works at a place called Fan Outfitters. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's just like a sports apparel store. Sell everything. They got some decent stuff there. But anyways, he actually has access to an embroidery machine still there. It's just they don't have like blanks like this though, or like side blanks and everything. So like, but he's like, if you ever want like embroidered T-shirts, I can do it for free and everything and everything. But we'll probably try to figure out some type of hat deal with him. We'll try and figure out how we can get some hats for a good price. Take it to him. But yeah,
blanks are pretty cheap.
Yeah, I know. I love the New Era hats because they're just like solid as fuck, dude. Like they're very well made hats. So if we can somehow get New Era hats for the same price and then just go do the embroidery there, then we will. But as of right now, it's up in the air.
I have like 5 Yupung classic hats, like the the 6-panel or whatever, and they all fit differently.
Oh, really? Damn.
Like 2 of them fit similar. The 2 good ones fit similar. Like I have a gavel and I have a Last Wishes.
Shout out Gavel.
Shout out Gavel. Shout out Bad Bet.
Bad Bet? Are they from Canada?
Bad Bet is the same people.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's the same vocalist, and then like half the band is basically Gavel now, I think.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Every time I heard Bad Bet, immediately I hear Bad Beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, like the Gavel show. So Kyle is the vocalist of both bands.
Okay, all right.
And then like 2 of the drummer and the bassist are different, but I think they actually like were using some of the same members to play guitars and stuff.
Okay, gotcha.
Those are our boys. We love them.
Hell yeah, that's so sick. Yeah. We Under the Knife played with Gavel at Vigilante's first show in Edgemont. That was a good show. I never knew anything about Gavel either, and so when I seen him, I heard them play, and I was like, yeah, this is a fucking solid ass band, dude. This is really, really good. Good energy, good music, you know, obviously, and they had the whole crowd going crazy for him too. So it was really cool. Really cool to see them. I'm glad we're gonna play another show with them. Get to meet them again. That's the only time I've seen them or met them, was that time playing with them. I don't know when that was.
I don't know. They haven't played in so long.
Yeah, I think 2023 is when I think they came over and did that. If I'm not mistaken, I think they had trouble getting in. Either that show or it was another show that they had trouble getting in. They either had to drop or almost missed it because of that.
It's because the visas are stupid.
I know, scary.
Yeah.
We're actually I'm seeing some Canada bands today actually at Edgemont.
Who are you seeing?
So it's the it's an Edwin show. It's for I'm pretty sure these are Canada bands. Rust, right?
Oh yeah, those are our friends.
Yeah, Rust and Hostile Thoughts.
I don't know Hostile Thoughts.
Okay. Yeah,
Rust is doing that run with us in April.
Oh, okay, cool. Nice. But yeah, they're gonna be at Edgeman tonight. Bitter Truth, Rust, Chorus of Demons. Have you heard them?
No.
Man. We'll talk about them in a minute, dude. They're fucking crazy. Hostile Thoughts and then Moral Pollution. So solid ass lineup tonight. I'm very excited. The new Bitter Truth EP they dropped is actually, I'm like a huge fan of it. They're a good band, but they dropped the EP and I was like, fucking gas. Chorus of Demons, man. They're from Ohio, I think. I'm pretty sure. I went to the Anadonia show the other day. Who was playing that day? I think Bitter Truth also played that show. Yeah, Moral Pollution, Bitter Truth, Chorus of Demons, Anadonia, and King's Command. Yes, King's Command.
Yeah,
it was
King's Command.
Yeah, King's Command's great. Yeah, those are the homies. Oh, so was Anadonia. But dude, Chorus of Demons, fucking scary. That was fucking scary, dude. I've never, Rich from D Block, the guitarist. He's got tattoos, bald guy. I don't think I've really seen him mosh before. Like at one of their songs they ended with, Rich got out there and immediately just all I felt was just scary. He started fucking beating people on the fucking side, and he's just like a scary guy, He started beating people, and then I look up and I just see a sea of hands. Everyone's just fucking swinging at each other, and people are literally like punching each other in the face. And the vocalist is on stage. He's got big ass shoulders. He's like, just fucking screaming in the mic. I don't know if it's their bass player or what, but he has like a huge mustache. It's gigantic. It's like a fucking, I don't know. It's fucking huge. It's like one of those ones that like puffs out of your out of your lip. But like it also hung down. What are those called? Handlebars? Like
a handlebar mustache?
Yeah, it was badass. Everyone in that band was scary as hell. And I was like, yeah, they're like very similar to Anadonia. What is that? Like death metal, like
slammy
metal? Yeah, like slam metal. Like, yeah, I don't know. Very good though. They're a very good band.
Where the fuck is this band from? Oh, they're from Chicago and Ohio based.
Okay, so like a mix.
I guess so.
Yeah, they're really good, dude. They're super good.
Elements of death metal and hardcore. That sounds cool.
Yeah, dude, you should check them out. They're fucking great. I remember when they dropped it, I was like, yeah, this is gonna be big. They're gonna be a good band, and they were. Josh, who's the guitarist in Lyuta and also the bassist in Anadonia, broke his nose during their set. During that little section I was telling you about, he explained it like this: he was on the sidelines because he was going to mosh until he saw everyone in the room literally beating each other up, and he's like, whatever. And he couldn't really see anything because it was dark, and everyone that was moshing was wearing black. So it was just like a big like crowd of orb of black clothing, you know what I'm saying? And so he couldn't see anything. And the next thing you know, fucking elbow goes right to the nose. Fuck. And he's out. He runs outside, blood everywhere, blood all over his Coldest Life shirt, which looks fucking sick, by the way. Anyway, he's like fucking, his eyes are already starting to turn black, like he's getting black eyes and everything. Nose is huge. He's like, I gotta go. Went to the ER or the urgent care, I think, and got looked at. Yeah, it's broken. They didn't reset it though. Right there, he cleaned himself up, came back to the show, finished off the show. Like I think he stayed for the rest, and then I think the next day he went, and I don't know if he got it reset or not. I can't remember. I'm gonna go with I think he did get a reset. I think he did. But yeah, that was a crazy dude. A lot of shit happened that night. A lot of crazy shit happened that night. There was a fight that broke out. I'm not gonna talk about that just because it's stuff I don't need to talk about. But there was a fight that broke out that was pretty badass. Pretty badass between some guys. There was a bunch of fights that broke out like during other people's sets and everything, which, I understand like hardcore music and it is like fun in a way to see the fights, but also it's like, I don't want to see people fight, Like I don't want to see that happen. But like I also understand and everything. But yeah.
I mean, some cities that have been around for a long time, they have like a history, you know?
Yeah.
So I can understand.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just like, you know, we're here to have fun and everything, you know, and like, you know, let out aggression. Sometimes people don't understand how to let out aggression without being a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
And some people are just fucking assholes. And yeah, I'm not going to name names, but there was this guy who pushed another guy into another guy. It was a little guy who pushed a medium guy into a bigger guy. And the bigger guy knocked over his food or his drink or whatever. And the bigger guy looks at the medium guy and he's like, the fuck? And just decks him in the face. Yeah. And the little guy just runs off. The medium guy's like, what the fuck, man? And that was it. There was nothing else. He just went back to moshing. It was crazy.
Cold water breakdown.
Oh yeah.
It's good.
What about it? Thanks.
This sample is fucking hilarious.
Thank you. I'll talk a little bit about that, how I came up with that idea. So Andre, we demo all the songs at his place. We just put like MIDI drums over everything. And we made that song. I wanted it to start out fast and aggressive. So a lot of the DBs do that. And then I wanted to have like a nu metal feel to that song, which is the riff is like ja-jum, 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 you know, very up and bouncy, you know. And Pain and Truth is like a band that's like inspires me as like a vocalist and a way of writing music. So they have like very bouncy riffs and everything. So I wanted to have like a riff where at some point, sometime, hopefully I get like an entire group of people and we're all just jumping up and down, you know, to that one part, you know, because it goes silent and then I go when I spit in your fucking face. So I would love to like at some point, like that part goes silent and then I'm like, all right, everyone come here, everyone jump. I'll spit in your fucking face, and we're all jumping and shit. You know, I don't know if did you see the D Block video the other day where we were all jumping up and down?
No.
Dude, it was crazy. That was probably my favorite D Block performance ever. That was so sick. Anyways, so I wanted to have like a very bouncy riff for that, and it hit hard too. And then we go right back into the D beats and everything. And then so we, you know, the feature, which I thought was cool. I wanted to fake it out and make it think it was going to go on the halftime for the feature. You know, like it was going to be like a breakdown because we're like building up, but then we go into a two-step, which I think makes that song super unique. And going from there, we bring back the essentially chorus riff, ja-jan, ja-jan, but it's slower breakdown. And then the sample, which is the fake out sample, which is I was in Brady's kitchen when we were talking about it, and I was listening to it, and I was like, oh, dude, you know what would be cool? Because it's a play on the trope of hardcore, because every hardcore, you know, band does like the whole riff, slow it down and play it slower, you know? So I wanted to play on that trope, but be a little different and not necessarily slow down, but play the sample and then obviously go like, you know, cut the sample out where it would hit hard enough. Stay with boom, boom, pound, boom, you know, go even slower right there, which I definitely think turned out very well. It hits fucking hard if you're listening to it in the car or something.
Yeah.
We're very proud of it. Yeah, I just don't know if I'll be able to like ever think of something like that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to like, I'm not trying to like suck my own dick or anything. I just thought it was clever. You know what I'm saying? It was clever and cool. And my only issue is that we rely on that though for that song. So like without the sample, it wouldn't hit as hard. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So like that's an issue when it comes to playing it live because, for example, Brady can't be here for two of the shows, so we have a fill-in drummer, and Brady's the guy with the sample pad. And what he's doing, because they're doing a Heat Above show, but I can't be there for it, so they got a fill-in drummer. What they're doing is they need that sample pad. So now we have to sketchy do it on Andre's looper pedal he has, which he has to hit it and let it play, and then he has to hit another button and switch to the second sample. So we can only do 2 samples that night. We can't do the other samples for the other songs and everything.
Damn.
So hopefully that turns out good. But yeah, we're very proud of it. We're very proud of how the EP turned out. Shout out Nate from Lyuta. He mixed and mastered it. And then Matt from our band on-site recorded it. And it was like a joint production. very proud of it. And we're working on an album right now. So
Oh, like a full length?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Any,
We're gonna do a split with a band called Peace Cells, which they just dropped the music. Whoever's listening or watching, go check them out. They're very cool guys. We were gonna do a split like immediately after we dropped our EP. But I'm like super busy right now with there's like a lot of like things changing in my life and everything right now. So I just like it probably wasn't plausible that was gonna happen.
damn.
So we decided not to do it. But yeah, they just dropped some music. It's very good.
What's it called?
Billy from Anadonia, the vocalist in Anadonia, plays drums in that band.
What's the band's P cells?
Yeah, they're called Peace Cells.
Okay. Check that shit
Pretty
out.
cool.
I didn't know about that. Shout out Joey for real. Because
Yeah.
he saved my ass.
What do you mean?
I was trying so hard to get a show and I got passed to like 16 different promoters in fucking Detroit.
Joey's the fucking guy, dude. He's
the best.
He's that fucking guy, dude. He's great, dude. Yeah, he also saved our ass as well. I mean, putting us on the Anadonia show with them, I feel like got us a lot of attention, man. Like, he really fucked with us. He loved Enemy a lot. I'm glad he did. I'm glad everyone did. And he threw us on that show. And I texted him like a day after. I'm like, dude, thank you so much for having us on there. Like, that was a great experience for us, and getting to have all those people there, and everyone's moshing, and it was good time. It was good energy. And he's like, dude, I couldn't believe how much people were there. Yeah. Anyways, just basically what I said earlier.
Yeah. That's
yeah. He's a great dude. I respect him a lot.
He leaked the Lyuda tied down announcement to me when we were there. He's like,
really?
yeah, I play in this other band, Lyuda. He's like, we're playing tied down. I was like,
oh yeah,
sick,
it's fucking sick, dude. Yeah, Slice is playing too.
Yes, shout out Slice. You guys are working on a record. What else do you have coming up? What else does Nuff Said have coming up?
As far as like shows and stuff.
Yeah.
We're going to Canada obviously in April. Our EP release show is next Sunday. I'm very excited about that. Hopefully people will show up for that because I'm super excited. Although it's the day after Pain of Truth comes to Michigan, which I knew they were coming to Michigan, but Grip Thumb also has a show on 22nd playing with Cloakroom at Edgeman. But the only reason I'm not going to see Pain of Truth is because I'm pretty sure there's gonna be barriers because they're playing with Counterparts. So I don't fuck with barriers. I don't like barriers. Like, that just ruins the experience for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. I saw Stick to Your Guns for the first time ever because Stick to Your Guns is a pretty big band. They play like festivals and shit, and they came to the Ottawa Tavern in Ohio, which I guess is not even a fucking venue anymore, which is crazy because they've had so many good shows there. They're not even open anymore, which is like
Toledo, right?
Yeah, like what? Like someone told me that like a week ago. They're like, yeah, they shut down. What? They've had so many good shows there. The Acacia Strain or something, however you say their name, played there on this little fucking pallet of a stage. I'm not even kidding. Like, it's literally one step of a stage. You just step up. That's it. These big ass bands are playing this small ass venue. And so obviously when Stick to Your Guns was announced to play there, I was like, I bought my ticket immediately. It was like, I'm going to go see Stick to Your Guns like it's the old days. And that was that was a great experience. What a phenomenal experience. So seeing them for my first time ever, listening to them for years and being a great fan, being this fucking close to Jesse, the vocalist. I think it's Jesse, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's Jesse.
Yeah, Jesse. Being this close to his fucking face, screaming the lyrics in the mic with him and shit like that, dude. I met him before they went on. I went out because I bought some merch and I went back out to the car. And I put my stuff in the car, and sure enough, Jesse just walks by me out in the parking lot, and I'm like, "Hey, Jesse, my name's Jalon." He's like, "Hey, man, nice to meet you." And I just want to let you know that like you guys are the reason I'm into hardcore, and you guys are the reason like any of my bands started, everything. Like, you guys are the reason. And he's like, "Dude, thank you so much." He's like, I'm like, yeah, like me and my buddies really like Stick to Your Guns, like the acoustic album or the acoustic EP you dropped and everything. Like we cried to it, and he's like, "Bro, what? Thank you so much." And what's cool about Jesse is he like stopped me and he's like, what are your band's names? You know, he asked me about my bands and everything, which is just so cool. You know, I don't know if you checked him out. I don't really care. It's just cool that he even acknowledged, you know, that I was in a band and everything, and and he was like just talking about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just cool that he acknowledged that. And you know, they played obviously, and their new drummer is also great. I forgot his name. They got a new drummer. He's awesome. But I met them after, took a picture with them. We talked, we chopped it up. It was a great experience. It was super cool just getting to meet these guys and actually like have a genuine conversation with them. After years of listening to them and singing their music and doing drum covers of their music, and yeah, it's just crazy. Very crazy that I got to experience that.
Every time I've seen them, they're so solid. They came through with Bane on like the reunion tour. It's right here.
Yeah, I think that's the same. I think that's just recently, right?
Yeah, like last year.
Yeah, that's the same one that I went to
with
Bane was
Combust.
playing. Yeah, I don't know if Combust was there that night though. I don't think they were.
They like
Anyways.
rolled up after doors because they got stopped at the border.
Oh no, the show still went on though. Yeah.
Yeah, it was fine. They were able to like make it in time.
Right.
Yeah,
Good.
I
good.
love Combust. They're like one of my favorite hardcore bands.
Yeah,
right now.
didn't they just drop a new album EP?
Oh yeah, no, it's a full length. It's fucking sick.
I need to check that out because they're New York, right?
Yeah, they're like real New York hardcore.
Okay, yeah, I am a big fan of New York hardcore. I'm just like learning the history of New York hardcore and everything still, but like Bulldoze and all them.
Biohazard's the sickest fucking.
Biohazard. So yeah, I know Biohazard. I don't think I've like actually like sat down and like listened to Biohazard, but I will though.
Yeah, but it's Jesse. So Jesse has a weird connection to Montreal.
Oh really?
Yeah, he used to live here, and he had a
That's
band called Cold Snap.
Okay.
Which is
I did
really
not know
good.
that.
It's a straight edge band. It's Cold X Snap.
Okay.
And,
I'll check them out.
So John from Bruiserweight played guitar in that band, and then Toma from a band called Desecrate.
Yeah.
He also plays in a band with us where I play drums called Drive By.
Okay.
It's
I think it's a sick name.
It's fucked up. And then those two were in Cold Snap. So when I ran that show, the Bane show, when it was in town, and
oh nice, you did nice. That's awesome.
Well, like I work for the promoter that does it.
Oh,
so
okay. Sweet.
I try to get this like hardcore shows.
Yeah.
But I went up to Jesse. I was like, "Yo, like we're reuniting Cold Snap," and he was like, "What?" I was like, "Yeah, but like it's a very different lineup and it's very different music, but it's basically Cold Snap." And he was like, "That's fucking stupid."
What? Why?
He's just funny.
Why?
He's super nice.
Yeah.
But for me, I got to meet Josh. That was in Casey Jones.
Casey Jones.
Yeah, you gotta listen. You're straight edge.
Yeah,
you gotta listen to Casey Jones.
Casey Jones. Okay.
Yeah, it's like the turtle, like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles character.
Oh yeah. Okay.
They were a straight edge band from Massachusetts or New Jersey, and they were like they were the band before Evergreen Terrace started. It was another band called Casey Jones. And they were a militant straight edge band.
Oh, they're militant?
Yeah. Like they have a song called "If You're Smoking in Here, You Better Be on Fire."
Dude, that's fucking funny. They beat people?
Yeah, they have some crazy fucking lyrics. It's hilarious.
Okay, I'm checking it out right now.
Yeah, it's funny. But Josh from Stick to Your Guns, like the guitarist, he was the vocalist from Casey Jones.
Oh, okay. Yeah. That's pretty cool. That's cool. I love these little connections. That's cool.
But I don't think Jesse's straight edge anymore.
No, I think he still is. I think I talked to him about it.
Really?
Yeah. I was like, "You're vegan straight edge, right?" And he's like, "Yeah."
Oh, then maybe it was. I'm not trying to dox him or anything.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure I asked him that because I remember seeing, because he's got like a bookstore and everything or something like that. And or like coffee shop or bookstore, both maybe. But I remember he mentioning something in the post about being vegan straight edge or whatever, and I was like, I asked him about it, and he's like, "Yeah." So
he just doesn't enjoy life, vegan and straight edge.
I guess so, yeah. But
I'm just joking.
Yeah, sorry to get so sidetracked on on the Nuff Said shit. We got Nuff Said EP release show. After that, we have the 2 back-to-back shows, one in Ferndale with Fight on Sight and then Halo Bite. I believe one of those is New York. I think maybe Fight on Sight's a New York band, I think. Or Halo Bite. Oh, Hamilton? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
The vocalist of Fight on Sight is Kyle from Gavel's girlfriend.
Oh. Dude, that's so sick. The fuck? That's awesome. Yeah, and then like next month we'll be in Canada, playing with Gavel. That's sick.
In Hamilton. In Hamilton.
Yeah. That's cool, dude. They'll look at the little connections and shit, dude. Yeah. That's sick.
We're playing a matinee that same day as y'all. So we're playing a matinee 30 minutes away. And then we're trying to
you'll make it then.
We're trying to like dip.
Okay. All right, word. And then the very next day, super random show. Kind of excited though, because we're playing with Moral Pollution. We're playing in Bay City, which is up north of Michigan, probably about an hour. So like, we drive an hour to Detroit south. From Flint, we drive an hour up north to Bay City to play a show, which is like, I guess there used to be a scene out there. Don't quote this, but I'm pretty sure Title Fight played in Bay City one time, in some small ass basement. Or that could have been East Lansing. I don't know. Who cares? Yeah, it's like a festival. There's like fucking 20 bands playing in a day. Yeah, I don't know. It's pretty crazy. It's Moral Pollution is the only band that we know that is playing, and that's the reason we said yes, because we fuck with Moral Pollution heavy. We like those guys. They're super cool. Shout out Moral Pollution. They're on a really fucking cool show with Converge. Did you see that show that got announced for Detroit? Mm-hmm. Converge, Harm's Way. I don't know who else is on there. Converge, Harm's Way, and then Moral Pollution is opening it.
That's sick.
Yeah, very, very cool. I think Moral Pollution sounds like Harm's Way as far as like the industrial. They're like, Moral Pollution's really like only one of those bands here in Detroit that does like the industrial stuff like Harm's Way does. Mm-hmm. So I think it's very fitting that they're on that. Very excited for them. And then after that, obviously, Hamilton will be in Hamilton playing Nuff Said. Oh yeah, April 1st we have Time Heist. Yeah, we're playing with them at Edgemont April 1st, Tuesday. Weird day. Hopefully people show up. Playing with Off the Wall. We're playing Off the Wall and then Kingslayer.
Shout out.
Yeah, Kingslayer. Oh yeah, I forgot. They played our first show too with you guys. Hell yeah.
Cool.
You know Off the Wall?
No.
I'm trying to think of who's in the band. I know Critter is the vocalist. You know Critter at all?
Why does that sound familiar? Maybe
you've definitely seen him. He's got glasses. What is the fucking? He was in a very well-known band, older band. I'm drawing a blank. Oh well, just know that he was in a very well-known band.
Wait. Is he older?
Yeah.
Was he at the show?
Which show?
The one that we played.
I don't think so. No, okay. I don't think so. I didn't really see a lot of the old heads there that night. It was a lot of new young kids actually.
There was like an older guy that played in a band that was from Detroit, like an old school band, and this dude was kind of scary.
No, Critter. I mean, like, yeah, he's scary when he moshes, but when you look at him, I wouldn't really say he looks scary. He's a nice guy. He's cool.
Well, Jalon, I've enjoyed this. This has been good. I'm trying to make sure that we don't go too long.
Yeah, how long have we been on?
Almost 2 hours.
Yeah. I could we could go another 5 hours, dude. I could talk about this all day.
Yapper, bro.
Yeah. No, I told you. I texted you. I was like, yeah, we're gonna talk a lot, dude. I got a lot of shit to say.
Well, I appreciate you hanging out. Love the EP. Me and Bruiserweight, we always like fucking share the breakdown. We like the breakdown.
Thank you. Yeah.
What's your favorite city for beans and breakdowns?
Favorite what?
City for beans and breakdowns.
Favorite city? What do you mean?
Just what's got the best coffee, best breakdowns. You don't have to go coffee, but you can.
Oh, for beans and breakdowns. Okay, yeah. I got you.
Sorry, I'm mumbling.
You're good. I mean, does it have to be both? Like one city for both?
Nah, you can split it.
because I haven't really had coffee in Detroit, so I guess I'd have to say Flint for sure for coffee, and then obviously for breakdowns, Detroit. So definitely.
Yeah, I love Detroit.
Me too.
It's a top for me.
I'm very appreciative that I'm associated with Detroit, and that's my scene. I belong in that scene, you know.
Mayor of Detroit. Yo, Lafayette, Coney Island.
Yeah. You been there?
Yeah.
Gas.
Green Lantern Pizza.
Yes, gas. Another gas.
Didn't have jets, but
yeah. Well, I was just saying, how about Little Caesars?
Yo, we don't even have Little Caesars here.
Yeah, I know. Have you had Little Caesars?
Of course, I'm from Georgia.
Oh yeah. Sorry, keep thinking you just from Canada.
Grew up on Little Caesars. Right. That $5 pizza saved my life.
Swear to God, same. It's like $7 now, but whatever.
Inflation, I'm telling you. But yeah, I can't wait to get back to Detroit. Hopefully, like we were trying to get a show around tied down. I do not think it's going to happen because there's too many really good bands that are all trying to get shows.
I know there's a lot of shows happening. I guess I should say this also. May 18th, Spirit of Vengeance is coming, and we're playing that show with them, Gatekeepers.
There is a video of me kicking Blaine in the face on stage on accident.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking funny. Like during Spirit of Vengeance or?
No, during Bruiserweight.
During Bruiserweight. Okay.
It's like the first Madhouse, and it's how we met.
Oh, that's funny, dude. What the fuck?
Yeah. I had Docs on. I kicked him in the face on accident.
Damn.
Yeah, I was spin kicking on stage, and I didn't kick over his head.
You just kicked him in the face.
I just got him right in the schnoz.
Yeah, he's cool. We talk over Instagram. He was at the 313 show. I'm pretty sure he was. I didn't see him though, but I saw his Instagram story and he was there.
They go out a lot. They go out to Detroit all the time.
Yep.
Like they're friends with D Block and Lyric. I guess they stay with Lyric all the time.
Yep. Oh, I saw them last night. I saw them at the fucking round 1 last night. I know you're trying to end this. I'm sorry, but
no,
I saw everybody last night. I saw Nick, Kenny, Jimmy, Joe, Plonky, Jake, and Lyric last night at round 1.
The new that new Bad Beat D Block split where they play each other's songs.
Yeah.
That is a good fucking record.
Yeah, they leaked that to us too before they dropped it. I think Lyric did. Very good. Very, very, very good. They played it at the 313 show.
Hearing Bad Beat do 10999.
Yeah. Super fun. And they did it in the style of Bad Beat, like how they would write it. Yes, you know, so
it's like all punk and shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh well, we could talk about this all the time because I'm telling you, we ride for Detroit. That's like, and Ohio for some reason. I don't know why everybody in my band loves Ohio, but they do.
They got a good scene out there.
Yeah, it's
especially Columbus, Ohio. Collide Records,
shout out.
Yep.
Jalon, thank you so much.
Thank you.
See you soon.
Yeah, take care, man.
Thanks for listening to this episode of Beans and Breakdowns. I want to say a huge thanks to Jalon for hanging out on this episode. Be sure to check out A Real Perspective, the newest release and debut EP from Nuff Said. Any of the other bands that Jalon mentioned that he's in, I'll drop links to in the description below. Check them out as well. He's a phenomenal musician, and that Nuff Said EP is, like I said, it's always on repeat. If you've enjoyed the podcast, please subscribe and leave a review. You can find out more information about the podcast by following us on Instagram at Beans and Breakdowns or on the web at beansandbreakdowns.com. Until next week, be sure to stay caffeinated and wake the fuck up.